Hello everybody, welcome to episode 10 of the Digimon VER Revival series. I know it's been a few days. I didn't mean for it to be a few days, but it ended up being a few days because I had people visiting. And you know, you gotta be a nice guest, and you gotta do all the normal house guest things. The joys of life. I've also been working on some other things in the background, because, fun stuff for me, I guess. Y'all got to see one of those today, one of the weird fun projects working in the background, which was the start of a Game Boy series that I'm working on. Where I'm just talking about each Game Boy model, because I have every model of Game Boy Advance, not every Game Boy model, but every Game Boy Advance model, so did a whole series on each of those Game Boy Advance models, so hopefully y'all go watch that. I don't know if y'all will or not, but if you do, thanks for watching. I'll be posting more of those, so if you're interested in any Game Boy Advance stuff, go check that out, I guess. Besides that, we have Digimon, and they're currently frozen, because I was kind of worried that one of them was going to die too quickly. From the last episode, not too much progress has happened, because you remember, we were close to actually evolving them. So, see there, we're unfreezing them real quickly. And yeah, both of them did evolve, which I was kind of worried about Mr. High Andromon over here, because, oh boy, did I mess up once. And I was so worried that I did it 2 times in a row. But when he evolved, I was like, the biggest relief moment for me came, and I was just so excited to see him. Because, man, I was not expecting him. Overall, he's a cool little evolution to Andromon, though. Awesome little Digimon dude. Which is always exciting to see him, because I don't know. Something about Andromon's so cool. Especially High Andromon over here. He's such an interesting Digimon. Besides High Andromon, we have King Atamon. Because, you know what? I love the whole reference to Etamon here. So, the whole point of this evolution here is just because the last evolution of Etamon, in the original Digimon Adventure dub, he's kind of like dubbed like Elvis or whatever. So I like the idea that he does become king like Elvis. It's just the funniest reference to me, because you know he's like called the king of rock and roll or whatever. So you know what? Congrats to that whole reference just lining up so well. Besides that, both of these guys are done for the version 3 run. Yeah, like nothing else is kind of going on for these guys at this point onwards. Which is kind of sad, but oh well. It's just kind of cool dudes. And you know why I'm saying King Etamon is like such a cool reference? Because he shoots out music notes. They knew what they were doing. This Etamon is also the king of music. He is the king in the digital world, just like how Elvis was king of in music in the real world or whatever. I know it's all just nicknames. It's been too long since I've actually listened to music by Elvis. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I always love, like, that whole referencing there was just such a cool little nod to that. Like, it's just amazing. Yeah, just both awesome Digimon. Seriously glad to have them in the set. They are getting close to their whole death point now, where, like, the hearts just the hearts are just dropping on them immediately. For Andromon, it's not happened as badly yet. But for King Etamon over here, he is dying quickly, and I feel so sad for my boy, because he's such a cool Digimon. Seriously, like, I also love all the effort they put into the sprite and everything. Like, seriously amazing for how much effort has to go into this, like, tiny, like, sprite. Like, you can tell he's the king. Like, you can see the whole crown detail. Like, they didn't go for a simple crown. They went for high, complex, royal crown. Like, seriously, and then the whole cape, like, effect of it works super nicely as well. Like, the pixel design for Etamon, beautiful. Whoever did it, hopefully they got a raise, because they did too good of a job. And then Andromon over here, also still looking pretty nice. I do say he loses a bit of his charm from his last evolution form, but I do kind of appreciate that he's more robotic now, instead of being more on, like, the human side of things, or, like, the more, I guess, more monster side of things, I guess I should say. Just because, like, the whole Andromon line, I think, works out pretty nicely, depending if you get Ogremon or Unimon. I say it works out pretty nicely for Ogremon, because you watch, like, this whole, like, evolution of technology take over, to the point where you cannot even tell if your boy is, like, still, like, has the, like, the sort of, like, living parts to him at the end. So, it's also another really nicely done device, like, evolution in general. Just, I don't know, the whole, like, updating the version 3 roster went so smooth and so nicely that, like, I just gotta give a round of applause to them. It's just, like, the effort that went into this is so amazing. And it's kind of sad that, like, this is like probably one of the ones I think people usually kind of skip out on because it doesn't have like the jogresses and stuff like that. But it's just so well done. Like, seriously, like, round of applause to these people. Love the version 3 egg. I love the updates done to the version 3 egg. It's just one of those things where I look back at it and I'm like, y'all did some crazy amazing work for this one. Just wow. And of course, in the next episode, we'll probably be on to the next version 1 and version 2 eggs. Well, not version 1 and version 2. I don't know why I said that. I'm not going to do version 1 and 2. The next round of eggs, I think I'm going to go hop finally into one of the special eggs. So we might be doing the Break Draw and Slayer Draw, maybe? I don't know if we will. It's hard to say. A part of me is tempted by that, but a part of me doesn't also want to do that just yet if I don't have both eggs available. I do think probably we might hop into maybe version 4 and 5 eggs. I don't know if I'm going to do that either. I don't know, I'm kind of back and forth on my plans so far. I'm like, it's hard to kind of pick which Digimon evolution I'm going for. Because I'm like, which one would actually suit me better? Another part of me is tempted to go back to the version 2 egg and probably get some of the evolutions there, since we didn't really kind of mess around too much with the version 2 side of things. So, might go back and get our boy Gabumon, and then at the same time also work towards a Dorumon egg, since we do have Dorumon on this device. I'm going to check the conditions to get both the Slayer eggs. If we have both the Draw eggs, then I'll probably go down that route. If not, I might check and see if we've unlocked any of the other special eggs, maybe. I don't know. I'm back and forth. I'm going to do at least one of the main version eggs. To be honest, there's also temptation to probably visit the version 4 and 5 egg. I don't know, I have to think about my plans, because part of it is just like me being like, which cool Digimon do I want? And that's the issue. Because what cool Digimon do I want in this run? But for right now, we have these guys for just this final day here. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this run going on so far. I know it's been kind of me being spaced in and out a lot of time. But to be honest, the end of May is like kind of a busy month for me, so yeah. We are now finally in June though, so I'm super excited about that. And at this point onwards, I'm going to try staying a bit more consistent. Hopefully. I know, I'm also working on like Beyblade videos and stuff currently. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. And that's all I can say. But yeah, overall, been enjoying this pretty well. So, thank y'all for watching. And hopefully, y'all been enjoying all the random stuff I've been posting. I know I've been doing a lot of sort of random things that are going on right now. Some VPET related, some being Beyblade related, and then there's the recent video game shorts I've been posting. So, hopefully, y'all are enjoying all that stuff. But for right now, I'm going to call it into this these guys right here. And we'll see y'all tomorrow with the next episode of the Version Revival series here. But the next time we see these guys, they'll be dead. And we'll be on to the next eggs. So I'll see everyone next time. Bye-bye-bye. Whee!